All right, welcome back. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Talkative Sports Podcast. And I know it's been a while, but it's the full house here today. And since it's the full house, we got to start off with a good note. There's been a lot of success for this particular club. Quite a bit of success. One might say surprising success, considering the way they started, losing a certain talisman star striker by the name of Harry Kane. First topic of the day, we discuss one Tottenham Spurs who seems to be incapable of losing. And right now, they are not only the top of the table, but holding on strong to that lead.
They have
what did you say?
They've lost, not in the Premier League, but they're out of the cup already.
All cups.
I mean,
not one. They're not in one cup.
Listen.
I know we were supposed to start off positive, but there's no.
Listen, I will come to the defense of my guy, Postecoglou. Listen, his eyes were on the prize. They said they had a clear goal. They want to be in Europe next year. They want to win now. And what are they? Are they? Is it? Listen.
Win what?
What?
Win what? You tell me, Marcus. Win what? Yeah,
they will win a Champions League place. They've honestly, they pretty much clinched a Champions League place next year. I don't care. I know how early it is in the season. They've clinched it. Nobody's gonna come and take that away from them. That's number one. And number two.
You still didn't answer my question, though.
I'm about to now. I'm about to answer your question. Number two, and to answer your question.
Okay.
I dare say, it is not just Arsenal. It is not just Liverpool that we have to worry about. I dare say, as of 7:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Massachusetts, United States, on November 1st, 2023, I, Marcus, am here telling you, my podcast listeners and my fellow podcast mates, that Tottenham Hotspurs, especially these Postecoglou Tottenham Hotspurs, are in fact title contenders.
Boo. Tottenham are finishing fifth.
I just have to.
On what basis?
Because we still have serious clubs in the running, like Villa, United, and Brighton. Like, come on, Villa, United, and Brighton.
Yo, I don't know what happened with Brighton's defense. That I honestly I can understand why Man City is looking at De Zerbi as the next potential guy after Pep, because the way we see it in Pep ball. We'll have these runs where they'll be smacking teams, winning them, and then they're good to get to lose by 3 goals. They give up 4 goals. They win 3-4, but they're giving up 4, And I'm looking at De Zerbi, and I'm seeing a lot of. They say they see a lot of Pep in them. I definitely see a lot of Pep in them.
Yeah, but Wait, what's the point again? Yes, Brighton, Aston Villa, and Newcastle are gonna one of those three are gonna
fifth, sixth, seventh. Newcastle don't got it this year.
One of those 3 are gonna finish in 4th place, and Tottenham's gonna finish 5th.
Impossible.
It's Spurs. What do you mean impossible? They mess it up every year.
Liverpool's gonna finish 4th.
That's what they do. They have only one thing left they can mess up.
Let me tell you, Liverpool's gonna finish 4th. Liverpool's going to finish 4th. Liverpool is going to win the league this year. Shut up. Liverpool's not winning no damn league.
Liverpool is going to win the league this year.
Liverpool's not.
Have you seen Darwin? I told y'all about Darwin Núñez. I told y'all that guy is a striker. Did you see the goal he scored? Did you see the goal he missed?
Did you see the goal he missed?
I saw the assist he made. It was a spectacular assist.
why you popping in the goal he missed though? Why you popping in the goal he missed though? You see the way he dribbled everybody, put everybody on the floor, open goal, and what did he do? You tell me what he did.
He created a goal for his team. It ended up in the goal. So all's well. And look, seriously. Darwin Núñez makes insane misses. Like we all see it, but that guy is actually a real striker. That guy is one of the unluckiest people ever. I think that game he hit the bar before that chance, and then he had also scored at that point, and then to come back and score again when it was 1-1 against whoever Liverpool were playing, and then to come back and win on a. I'm telling you, Darwin Núñez is the truth, and he's only going to get better. He's not
the only truth about Darwin Núñez.
He's not a Fernando Torres. He's not a Morata. That guy is a real striker. He's not a fraud.
The only truth about Darwin Núñez is he makes the difficult things easy and the easy things difficult. That's it.
Hey man. Hey, if Darwin keeps producing even at the rate he is, and Salah, do I need to pull up Darwin Núñez stats?
Producing what? Fraud clips?
He scores goals. He scored a winner. What do you mean?
Low light reels?
Oh, y'all love to hate on Darwin Núñez, but
he's love to hate.
He has 4 goals and 3 assists in the Premier League.
I can only speak on what I see.
4 goals and 3 assists.
You know what Darwin Núñez is giving? Darwin Núñez is giving Timo Werner.
You were
objective with Timo. Why are you not objective with Darwin?
Because Darwin doesn't just miss; he scores spectacular goals,
and he makes spectacular misses.
But he still scores. He still scores. At least it'll be whatever he does is gonna be spectacular. He'll miss it spectacular, or he'll score a golazo.
Another thing out of here, he scores way more than Timo Werner. So don't.
You see, Zach is on the road today. He's speaking the truth, according to you.
You're right. At least in the Premier League, he scored way more.
4 goals and 3 assists.
Isn't much. Though.
How many does Salah have?
Let's be honest, that isn't much though.
It's not. He's not breaking any records for goal scoring, but then again, he doesn't start every game.
Okay, but how did this go to Darwin Núñez? Let's bring it back to Spurs. I'm sorry, they're finishing above Liverpool, bro. You have to understand. You have to understand this, Shakes. You have to understand this. Zach, please speak some sense into your boy.
I kind of agree with Marcus. So, because Shakes, think about this logically, right? They're out of every competition. They have no choice but that's literally their Champions League final, their Premier League, their Carling Cup final, and their FA Cup final all in one. At least. So I can see it happening.
I can
see champions happening.
Well, look at this. Arsenal will soon be joining them in being in only one competition.
Wait, Shakes.
Well, when that happens, you'll see.
Because I have to bring this back to Marcus. So with that being said, like I said, I agree with you. I can see 4th.
Mm-hmm.
So what
you said 4th? No. I didn't say they were 4th. Liverpool's in 4th. That's what I said.
No. Well. Sorry, top 4. I should say top 4.
Okay.
But what would they win?
They're not winning anything.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I thought their goal was to win trophies.
Not this season. Not this season. You can't. Hold on. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Hold on. Let's be realistic. Right?
Red flags all over
Wait. Hold on. Let's forget that the club's name is Tottenham. Let's just you are a Premier League club. Yes. You at down, right? You Zach. You Shegs. This is the scenario. You were just hired as a manager for a Premier League club. This Premier League club has a star striker. You go through the entire off-season training. You implement your system. You run the training camp. You go through preseason, and on the day before the season starts, they sell your star striker, and they tell you you're not going to get a replacement.
Question.
And you're telling me, right? The goal that season is still you have to win the league.
No, I didn't say
that's not their goal though. Their goal is to finish.
That's what I'm saying. But he was just saying, oh, they're not winning anything. So what's up?
Well, I mean, we all knew that, right? That they're not winning. Do you agree?
Yeah. Oh, I think they finished top 4. That's a success.
Wait. Is the Premier League the only trophy to win?
Well, that's all they have left.
But hold on. Wait.
No, because you just made the point how he had this off season.
Yeah.
And they're playing well.
Yes.
They're out of every single competition but the Premier League.
Yes.
What does that tell you?
I understand what that tells you, but I will ask you this. No, I will ask you this. In that same scenario, you understand you lost your star striker the day before the season started, knowing that including the domestic competition, you have all these cup competitions too. You really thought you had your chances to win?
Are you a bad team though? What place did they finish last season, Shex? What place did they finish last season?
Harry Kane was playing.
No. But what the team? It's a team.
They finished 8th.
Yeah. 8th. They finished 8th last season with Harry Kane. Oh my God! Yeah,
I should tell you the work that Ange is doing. Ange,
to go on that point on Ange, I gotta give Ange some props because whatever he was setting up during preseason with Kane, it wasn't dependent on Kane. It was a system that he plays that drives belief in everybody on that team. But at the same time, they are still Spursy. They are still Spursy because they got knocked out of not just the FA Cup, but the League Cup at the first hurdle. So that tells me.
They still have some fraudulent characters in that team now.
So that tells me
that game.
Ange is early post. That's what Ange is. He's early post.
Relax.
That's disrespectful to Poach.
That's very disrespectful.
Poach actually took them to places.
To the Champions
League final. You just took that disrespect. Listen.
I said
listen. What Ange is relax. What Ange is De Zerbi. No. Has De Zerbi won anything?
Look.
Has De Zerbi won anything?
Wait.
Look, I'm just going to say it again.
Is that not your qualifier, Zach? Is that not your qualifier, Zach?
I'm just going to say it again. Ange is doing well with what he has to work with, and that's it. Once the going gets tough, their true colors will show again, and they will drop down to 5th.
That's what I'm trying to...
Because they already didn't have Europe to play in. I don't even know who knocked them out in the Cups. That's what I was trying to check. But it's like the first getting knocked out the first round. That means it's a team from the bottom leagues that knocked them out. Oh. So it's like once the going starts getting tough.
Listen, when you have fraudulent Richarlison up front, man, I don't know what you want.
Checks. Wait, Marcus.
What do you think? Do you think they're going to compete for the league with Richarlison up top?
No, Richarlison is coming off the bench. As long as he's continuing like what he's doing, that's cool. I think they're going to challenge for the league, but why I think they'll ultimately come short is because they have a guy like Richarlison. Richarlison is they're gonna come a time where they're gonna have to make substitutions because the game is tight. They're gonna bring Richarlison off the bench, and he's just not gonna deliver. That's what it is.
Basically, they lost to a team that started guys that are comparable to me, you, and Shegs. FA Cup. That's what happened. FA Cup and Carling Cup. Oh,
I have no excuse.
The One Cup.
They got knocked out of the EFL Cup by Fulham on penalties.
Okay. What about
Fulham puts out a respectable squad now. Stop. They put out a respectable squad.
Respectable. Although I feel like I could make the reserve team. Me and you or Shegs, but
that's crazy. I actually work with somebody who played for Fulham.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? We could probably be on the reserve team. Seriously.
Relax. I ain't gonna go that far. But all right. So one last question before we close the chapter on Spurs and move on to the next topic. Will you guys finally admit that Conte and Mourinho are not it? Look at Ange Ball. Look at Ash Ball. Ash basically has the same team, basically the same cast of characters as Conte. And look what he's doing. Success. Look what he's doing. Everybody, there's no, it's not rain clouds and sad faces. The players are actually excited to go to work.
You do this. I'm not gonna let you do this. Just because Ange is in first and Conte is in fourth, was in fourth when he left, you're gonna be like, oh, Ange Ball, top four. We still don't believe. We have clearly made our points that we don't believe they're gonna win anything.
Okay, I hear you. So I have just one question. There's one question, and we move on. One question. So to your point, right? So at the end of the season, if to your point, Conte finished fourth when he left. Okay, what was the highest that Conte ever finished?
He finished.
He did complete one season. He did complete one full season.
If he completed
fourth, probably.
When he left, they were fourth, and they finished top four.
So fourth. Okay.
He was never out of the top four.
Okay. So if Ange finishes higher than Conte ever finised,
no,
at the end of this season, at the end of this season,
no,
okay. You don't believe it.
No,
you two don't believe it.
I don't. Let me counter. First of all,
no, it's just a question. There's no countering. I'm not making an argument. I'm just asking you: do you believe it? Yes or no?
No, I don't believe it.
Okay, so you don't believe it.
It's not going to change my mind because the goal is
crazy.
So if you can't win trophies, but you finish top four, okay, you finish second, third, top four, but no trophies, you did no better than Conte. So question is back to you, Marcus. Are you going to throw the same vitriol at Ange as you did Conte?
I mean, wait. The team already looks much better. The team looks miles better than it ever did under Conte.
Conte was top four when they fired him or when he left.
Okay, I mean they fired him for a reason. Moving on. We have the next team. We started off a good note where there was success. This next team we're looking at, there has not been any success. And I'm not sure they have any success coming in their foreseeable future. One, Manchester United. The one thing they know how to do is be consistent. They took that L 3-0 by Manchester City at the weekend. And then, they said, if it doesn't work once, let's do it again. And they said, let's go for a repeat. 3-0. They took that L today against Newcastle United in the cup. Out of the cup. Sheesh.
I have something.
So the first question. What was that?
I have something to say before your question.
Okay, go ahead.
Man, what they're going through. So I've gone through this as a manager in FIFA.
Bro, say FIFA.
FIFA.
5 games. If you lose a back-to-back 3-0, it takes about 5. It's not looking good. Go on.
Okay. That's
all right. Let's get to the first question. Previously, we asked if wow, that's crazy.
Jadon Sancho.
No. This has nothing to do with Sancho. I'm sorry. Previously, we asked if Ten Hag, ETH, man in charge, if he would last until January.
Oh,
if he would last longer than Sancho.
Of recent events, do we still think January is a reasonable amount of time, or are we thinking that that might not even be a time that he can make it to?
Well, as Zach was saying, the next 5 fixtures is going to be rough because
run them off.
They're playing by the time
it's
5 games from now, they could be out of the Champions League.
Yes.
So I do not think he's going to make it.
So what's the next 5 fixtures?
He has he's going to Fulham on Saturday.
Okay.
Then they got FC Copenhagen in the Champions League away. They have Luton Town going to the Theater of Nightmares. They have to go to Everton, and then they have to go to Galatasaray. I think I might have said 6.
Go 5 games.
Yeah, 5.
Here's why.
Five.
Listen.
And then they have to go to Newcastle right after that. And then
they'll lose to Newcastle, but they'll win.
Newcastle will smack them like they smacked them again. Like they smacked them today.
They will get smacked by Newcastle, but listen, those 5 games, they're all away.
Only one is at home, and that's Luton.
Come on. They're all away, basically. Because I know that Man U, they do really well against lesser teams away.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
Looking at the way this squad is playing, they're the type to lose to Everton, bro. I can't even hold you.
Look, does this
Everton might have a day. Everton might actually put 4 past this Man United side.
Is Everton away?
Yeah.
They'll win. Trust me.
I just want to say this Man United team is giving all the red flags of a team whose manager is about to get sacked.
Yes.
Everything is there. So it's gonna be a fairy tale even if they do pull it together. Do the fans really trust this man Ten Hag? Will they ever trust him ever again? Will he ever be respected as much as he was before? Do you think he can make that comeback? Like, what could he realistically achieve? What would he have to do to like regain the trust?
Go on a run of like I think they were on a run of like undefeated, like they were like undefeated in the Premier League before they lost like earlier this year, and they started just.
No, I think that was last season. But
yeah.
It ran into like I think like the first 2-3 games of this season, something like that, or something like that.
I don't even think. No, wait, let me see.
It ran into these.
They won their first game against Wolves, but then they immediately lost to Tottenham the next game. So no, they did not. Then they beat Nottingham Forest. Then they lost 3 in a row. Like they've been in terrible form.
So what I'm saying is like normally they get up for these lesser teams away. That's just Man U. Lately Man U. If you go back to last season, most of the games they won last season were away games.
Yeah.
So I think maybe they won't win all 5 of these games because they haven't gone on a 3-game winning streak all year. So why would I say that they win all 5 of these games? But they'll maybe win 3 out of 5 of these games, and then they'll go back to what they've been all year against the big dogs. Because every time they play someone even remotely nice, they shit on themselves.
That narrative has also been reversed because they've I'm looking at it and they lost both of the only games they've won have been at home, and the only away games they've won have been Burnley and Sheffield United.
Mind you, the games they've won at home. The games they've won at home, they've gotten either assistance from the referees, or something ridiculous happened, like Scott McTominay coming off the bench and scoring twice.
Mind of God, yes, thank you. That's what I'm saying. Their juice at home is not there. Like
it's not conventional either.
Watch at Old Trafford is the same. The first 10, 20 minutes. Oh, no. 10, 15 minutes. Man, you looks like, it's like showing possession.
Mm-hmm.
After that, the other team is like, man, y'all haven't created a chance.
They can't take pressure. They can't take pressure. The moment the other team starts to fight back, they crumble.
Yeah.
They crumble.
Yeah. And
with that, I actually have a question.
Their fans, because of how their fans are, demanding fans, they crumble. Like you said, once their fans start going, oh, boo, whatever, it's over.
So with that, I actually have a question. So a guy that I feel like has been underperforming is one Marcus Rashford. Now, do you think it's time for a stint on the bench?
No.
They can't bench Rashford.
No.
I just have to double check and make sure he's not in my fantasy team anymore. I'm like, this guy, there's no way this guy is still in my team, right? Whew, he's not. Good. Anyways, don't bench him. You got to keep playing him, man. The person that should be benched is probably Mason Mount, because I don't even know why he's there in the first place.
He's been coming off the bench, but the thing is, that's another thing with ETH, bro. Every time Mason Mount comes on, he's taking off Amrabat. And I'm like, Amrabat's supposed to be there to help you defensively. So, like, what are you doing?
I don't know what Ten Hag, like, you got to figure out a way to play Bruno and Mount together with Rashford. And it's like, I don't know. Sancho, they have Anthony and Sancho. Oh, my God, these guys might be finished. Casemiro in midfield, Varane missing, Maguire starting. Is Shaw injured? I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
Shaw's gone for a good while. And Varane just got back from injuries, so that's why he didn't really feature too much.
Varane should help them, but the thing about their front is, like, they just gotta commit to their best front players, and not what Ten Hag thinks is best for his system, because that's still what Ten Hag is still trying to do, which I understand. And like I refer to as a FIFA manager, I've been there, Eric.
Well, only thing I can commit to is Højlund, because that's about it. All right, let's take things from England and move on to a sunnier side, at least, especially this time around the year. We move on to Spain. There was an El Clasico that was played over the weekend, and it was quite a match. Went back and forth. Barcelona, I won't say dominated, but they did control majority of the game. They scored first, and Real Madrid was looking. They weren't looking bad. It was just that, tactically, I think Xavi won the day. Tactically, but on at the end of it all, it was just, players stepped up. One, Jude Bellingham stepped up. 2 goals on the day, including 1 screamer from outside the box. Yes, the man deserves one heck of a round of applause for that. If you didn't see that highlight, I implore you to pause this video or the podcast and go watch that and come back.
Oh, El Clasico. Just type that in. Just type in Jude Bellingham. Just type that. Like, bro,
Jude Bellingham is the truth. Bellingham is the truth.
He is going through, I believe, what is the best form I have ever seen from anyone below the age of 21, 22.
Bro, 13 goals, 3 assists in 13 games.
Yep. Last player to do that for Madrid was the GOAT, Cristiano himself.
I have to be on the bad side and say, man, this can't go on. There's no way.
It can't. It really can't. It's 1 goal per game.
See how this can go.
And he's a midfielder. It's one thing if you're a striker. You're up there anyways. But the dude's a midfielder.
It can't go on. There's no way this goes on. There's no way.
At this point, they just need to put him at striker and just keep playing him up there. It's like nobody else is scoring for that team right now. It's the Jude Bellingham show.
If I was a player on my team, I would switch our formation. So serious.
It's like he's clearly the only one on this team who knows how to score. So let's let him cook. Let him cook.
I would be letting him do everything. I would just play him at center forward, have Vinicius and Rodrigo be out there, and just let him do his thing. But I just can't believe he's 21. I just can't believe this will go on. If he does this for 20 games, I will eat my words. My 20 games, that's a lot of games. I will have to literally eat my words, but I just don't believe. I'll give him 15 games.
Look,
15 games.
I just want to throw some shade real quick.
Seriously.
If I can throw my shade real quick, it doesn't matter how many goals Jude Bellingham scores next year, they will still give the Ballon d'Or to Messi.
You're probably right about that.
Yeah.
No way. No way.
Dude, Bellingham can pull up Haaland
majority of his
numbers.
goals in the MLS, bro.
Bellingham can put up Haaland numbers this year and win a treble, and they'll still find a way to give it to us.
Number one egregious thing they did. How do you put another keeper over Argentina's keeper? I don't even want to say his name.
And then he wins goalkeeper of the year. It didn't make any sense.
Number two, how do you give another player Ballon d'Or when he wasn't even the best player? No, you gave an MLS player Ballon d'Or when he wasn't even the best player on his World Cup team. Disgraceful.
People will disagree with that. There's people that
disgraceful.
There's people who will disagree with that. People will say he was the best player on the team.
Martinez.
Are those guys getting paid by FIFA?
I don't know about all that.
Martinez.
Or the Saudis?
You saw the saves Martinez was doing. So I don't know how you can argue that he wasn't the best player on that team.
Man, if Martinez doesn't stick his leg out at that point, then
you can lose.
Then yeah, it's Kylian Mbappe raising that Ballon d'Or.
I don't understand how people don't remember this. Martinez was a player for Argentina.
That was one hell of a save. That was one hell of a save.
Oh.
Honestly, I really thought it was. Once I saw the breakaway and the one-on-one, I really thought it was over.
I was celebrating.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was over.
I was celebrating for Polo.
Yeah, I was already crying. I was already in my heart. My heart sank for Messi already. And then the save, I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
And then he backed it up with the penalty saves, bro. Win one penalty out of 3, 4.
Honest though,
they can't.
I think the antics he was able to pull off played a large role in that. I think if he tries to do that now with the way the Premier League is being refereed, he's getting a yellow card.
Yeah, but
he's getting a yellow card.
Yeah, they changed the rules specifically because of what he did.
The World Cup is different. They actually allow it to be way more physical.
I mean, the World Cup, every iteration of it always takes some rendition of whatever rules is active in the current cycle. I guess, for lack of a better way to put it.
It did take VAR, but it's allowed a lot of physicality. We saw that they allowed for a lot of stuff to go.
I think them taking away his antics from him just like it's a big disadvantage to goalkeepers because it's like. Yeah. It's literally a penalty. The striker, whoever's taking the penalty, already has like most of the advantage. That's just Martinez trying to claw back some kind of advantage. Like if the goalkeeper can get in your head, he should be. It's like part of the game. So taking it away is kind of petty.
It's not like he broke the rules by coming off the line, bro. I think he had 3 saves in the penalty shootout in the World Cup final. 3 saves. Come on, man. Where did you see that?
It is what it is, though.
It is what it is. All right. Last topic for today. Let's bring it all the way to Germany and let's take a look at Bayern Munich. So they just took an embarrassing loss today in their cup match to a third division side whose name I can't pronounce, so I'm not going to even try. And not only that, their league record is not bad. 7 wins, 2 draws, 2 points behind Bayer Leverkusen for second place in the Bundesliga. But when you watch them play, for as much excitement that Harry Kane brings and as much good play that happens, there have been moments where you're left scratching your head, wondering what's going on, wondering, is this the Bayern you think is going to be able to, take it all the way in the Champions League, which is essentially what they want to do. Because, every year in the Bundesliga is a wash. They just like to play around at this time of year just to give it an idea of a title race so people, can watch while they're off during the holidays, since Europe gets so many goddamn holidays. But, by the time, March comes around and the dust settles, they're going to be 15 points clear. With that being the case, should we be concerned about Bayern? Do we think, looking at, are we seeing red flags that might point to an early Champions League exit?
Wait, let me reverse this question back at you about something you said a little earlier. Mm-hmm. You really think they're going to be 15 points clear? Like,
I was exaggerating a bit, but no, I could definitely see them being 8 points clear.
I mean, they're not doing bad in the league. They're unbeaten, and the team above them, Bayer Leverkusen, is also unbeaten.
How many points clear are they right now?
They're behind.
Bayern is 2 points behind Leverkusen, but that's because they drew one more game.
So why would you think that they will be clear of anybody in the league?
Because they've done it before. What you mean? Listen, at this time of year, Bayern is good for this. They raise up viewership. They raise up viewership.
Zach, before you go, are you saying that Bayern won't win their 300th Bayern Liga in a row? Is that what you're trying to say? It
might be 15 straight, no bull.
Yeah, like how many have they won in a row? Like, do you think they're not?
I'm saying that. What if
you saw what happened last year on the final day when Dortmund had the chance? They got paid off at halftime.
You know what? Hold on, Zach. Before that, I need to say this before you jump in. You know how much respect you're giving Dortmund by even bringing up the final day.
No. Look.
Dortmund had 3 chances before the final day to put the league away. They gave it up to them time after time after time. By the time that the final day came, the fact that they even had a chance, I was upset. They didn't deserve the chance. They had already given it up.
You know what Dortmund did? Dortmund did what, by Football Reference, what the New York Giants did for the Jets last week. Literally.
LOL.
Like, hey, you want this game? No. You can have it. No, man. Come on. No. You can have it. Bro, you want this game?
They were really trying to they were really passing that back between each other. I'm not going to lie to you. That was an awful game to watch. Awful.
Look, I genuinely think that Bayern have literally bought the league and they own the league because they won it 11 times in a row. And there's absolutely no reason why Dortmund, like, especially seeing what happened last year, it's like it needs to be an investigation.
Okay, so we know the league, but let's bring it back. From what we're seeing from them, watching them play, though, should we be concerned about their Champions League? Because that's where it all counts for Bayern.
No, I don't think they should, because Tuchel is a cup specialist. I think we should be more worried about how many points they're going to win the league by them.
The same Tuchel that got knocked out by a third division side in a said cup.
It's a DFB. They don't care about no DFB Poco, man. Let's see who they start in this game. That
cup specialist. They don't care
against.
But he's a cup specialist.
But you know the cup he wants to win is the Champions League.
What was it? You said the name, but it was so quick. Say the name again.
I'm not gonna attempt it again. Saarbrücken. Saarbrücken. Let me see it.
To all our German listeners, we are not making fun of their name. It's just we are laughing at his attempts to say the name. I just want to make that clear. We respect all races on this podcast.
No disrespect to the German league, the third tier of Germany's side who down the champions.
This sounds like a beer. That's all I'm saying.
Like, it does sound like a beer. It sounds like a really good beer too. That's a crazy.
To be honest, Germany is all about beer, so its name could actually be rooted in it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, true, very true. Interesting facts.
Yeah. All right, fellas, this has been a great episode. If you've listened with us all this time, as always, we appreciate you. We love you. You know the usual. You know the vibe. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all that good stuff. And as always, we will catch you on the next episode. Peace.